Charlie, you're going to play the game. You're just going to listen to me at the same time. We're looking at your position.
The purpose of this session is to support the goalkeeper to deal with balls over the top, as you may call them. Those moments when your team lose possession of the ball, the opposition kick it long, and your goalkeeper doesn't know whether to stay on their line or come out and intercept the ball. So to help the goalkeeper do this, we'll specifically be looking at their start position and also their ability to scan what's around them to make effective decisions. This practice is aimed at youth development phase players, so those individuals playing 11-a-side football. I chose to make the practice positional specific, so there was attacking and defensive units playing against each other.
Right, Reds will start with the ball. You have to try and score in that goal there. That's as simple as it is. Right, Whites, what are you going to do? Defend, perfect. Now, Whites, if you win possession of the ball, you have to break out the practice and you're scoring in that goal there.
The practice is directional and opposed, and that was really important to enable the outcomes to happen. If the goalkeeper knew when the ball was going to be played long and who was going to play the ball long, it wouldn't be effective decision making. The decisions that the goalkeeper makes need to be in relation to random scenarios where their team lose possession of the ball and the opposition make a decision to play long.
Give it back to a Reds. Reds, you've got to get back up the pitch in here and you start the game again trying to score in one of these little goals. Understand? Get it back in, you're scoring in the goal there. Whites, defend the goal at the top here. Defend that goal at the top. Defend that goal at the top again, you're back in. Good, well done, well done. So as it comes here now, what I'm looking for you to do is break out beyond the goal.
To achieve the practice outcomes, it was important that I worked with the outfield players first and foremost. I needed the team out of possession to recognise moments when they win the ball and can play over the top or in behind the opposition defensive line, which will subsequently give the goalkeeper a decision to make. Do I stop on my line or do I come out and intercept the ball?
Yeah, play on to Reds, you're going the other way still, Reds, you're going the other way. Well done, good.
It was important that I influenced the outfield players in a way that affected the decisions the goalkeeper was going to make. So essentially, when they won the ball, I encouraged them to play forwards and long at the earliest opportunity.
Play to a Red, off we go, play to a Red, Red's attacking his goal. Get back in, Whites, get back in quick. Good, well done. We're going to have two wide players. One is going to stay that side of the pitch, come the other side of the pitch for us.
An adaptation to the practice was included some unopposed wingers. The idea behind this was that the wingers would make out-to-in runs, so runs from the side of the pitch in towards the goalkeeper as the ball is being played long, which would make the goalkeeper have that decision, do I come and get the ball or do I stay on my line and defend in a 1v1?
Charlie, you're going to play the game. You're just going to listen to me at the same time. We're looking at your position. So what I want you to do now, think about your positioning. Pretend there's a bit of string between the goal, the middle of the goal, and the ball.
When working with the goalkeeper, it was really key for me to think about my coaching position. The position that I took up was behind the goalkeeper, so I could see some of the decisions that they were making, understand some of the decisions that they were making, and provide them with effective support as a result.
Now the next thing about your position is this. I'm going to help you. Just come back with me. Just come back. If the ball is in the final third of the pitch where it is now, I'm happy for you to be somewhere between the penalty spot and the edge of the penalty area. Okay. If you feel you can get further, fine. Yeah. Now the practice is in the middle third of the pitch. So when the ball's in the middle third, I want you to be somewhere between the edge of the 6-yard box, keep watching the game, the edge of the 6-yard box and the penalty spot. If I'm too far forwards, I might get lobbed. Leave that ball, that's fine.
Some advice I would give to every coach is to ensure that your communication verbally is really clear and concise, so there's no confusion about what you want the players to do.
If it's in your final third of the pitch, which is this side of the goal, you want to be somewhere between the 6-yard box and the goal line. Okay. Always between the ball and the middle of the goal. Yeah. So now I'm thinking middle third, great. We're thinking about moving over here. Ball middle of the goal, coming across slightly. What are you thinking about his position?
Maybe another 2-3 yards deeper, and then he's got a lot easier time to get back.
Right. So from a player's perspective here, they're suggesting you need to be 2 or 3 yards deeper. Keep going, 1, 2, 3, well. Now the option of that ball over your head, right, becomes a little bit less. Scoring from the halfway line. Make sense? All right. So take up a position based on where the ball is. All right. Centre of the goal, you've done a great job. Break out again. So you're somewhere between the centre of the goal and the ball. I like it. Ball's in the middle third of the pitch, just somewhere between the edge of the 6-yard box and penalty spot. Well done. So I want you to judge who has got the ball and what they're likely to do with it.
Okay.
If you think there's somebody who likes to pass the ball long, what's that going to tell you?
Probably be cautious, ready to go and intercept the
Right.
ball.
So you're scanning in front of you now.
Players like to know when they've done something well and been successful. Praise is a really good way of doing that. It needs to be specific to the individual about an action that they have made.
Brilliant position, Charlie. Well played. So rather than being flat-footed, think about starting on the foot that you would start a sprint with. Okay. If I'm a player now, what am I telling you? What is my body shape telling you?
So you're going to hit it long?
That I'm going to play it long. Now, why can I play it long? What's not in front of the ball?
A player?
There's no pressure on the ball. So if there's no pressure on the ball, that's when you may need to be prepared for the long pass. Now what's it telling you?
You can't play long, so it's being blocked off, so they'll have to play across.
Great.
I would encourage all coaches to check and challenge the understanding of players in relation to the session outcomes. I did this with the goalkeeper by posing some questions and also observing their performance.
Good boy, well done. Could they play it long, play it short? You made a great decision. Back into reds, off we go, play. Great decision, good boy, well done. What are the two things you might think about whether somebody is or isn't going to play it short or long?
Whether they're being pressed or not.
Yeah, what else?
Whether they've got space in front of them to play it long.
Okay.
And maybe the state of the game as well.
Okay. What about the individual players? Good start position again, good man, good start position again. What about the individual players?
Their characteristics, whether they're the type of player to play it long or whether they're going to maybe try and play around or drive into the space.
Great, so we're scanning pressure, no pressure on the ball, characteristics of the opposing players. Yeah. I love it. What about your positioning?
What third it's in?
There's that decision to make. Do you come out, do you not go out? Go on your position, tell me about your positioning again.
Which third it's in?
Yeah, you go.
It's in the final third. Yeah, go. Whether it's in the final third, I'll probably be between the penalty spot, edge of my box, maybe creeping, depending if we're in possession or not.
Yeah.
If it's in the middle third around the midfield area, probably between the 6-yard and penalty spot. And then if it's in the final third, attacking, protecting my goal between the goal line and the 6-yard line.
So this is going to be the practice. You can't go into the penalty area unless the ball does. So you can defend the edge of the box, but you can't go in unless the ball does. Makes sense? The other thing is the practice is, I call it funneled towards a goal, like a triangle shape. So it starts there, goes all the way into the post that side, goes all the way into the post that side.
The purpose of this practice was to funnel the ball towards the goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper had to defend the space between their back line and themselves. So we were encouraging the attacking players to make short threaded passes that the goalkeeper could decide to come out and claim or stay on the line and defend in a 1v1.
Little move, whoa, movement out, movement out, movement out, movement out. Yes, we're going in, Mbappe. Here we go, keeper. On the line. These two players are like your strikers. So to score, you're going to get the ball out as if we're playing from the back into your strikers to go and attack. Soon as you get the ball, So if I was a white player, just drop out with the ball, stand behind the ball. So if I played it in there, you receive it, transfer the ball across. The practice starts and goes into red, so it doesn't come back from the same person. Transfers across. You two can play anywhere down there. Don't stand still. Play in front of the football zone. Start on your front foot. Start on your front foot. Good. Good, well done. Keep playing the game. Keep playing the game. Good, well done. Just going to change something now. 2 centre halves. I want you to defend on this line here. So you can't go in front of it. You can go back in when the ball goes. I just want you two to defend in there. You two can do whatever you want to do. Likewise you can. So if you want to come back in here, that's fine. But I just want you two defending across that line. The rest of you can try and play those little Freddy passes through. Understand? Play. Can we get a runner? Can we get a runner? Try and get a runner, try and get a runner, try and get a runner. There we go. Excellent goalkeeper, excellent, well done. Great decision to get out to there as the ball arrived at his feet, well done.